Hello everyone, welcome to the introductory video for Ask Cryptography, which is a platform for having public discussions on cryptography papers. As you may know, we have a beautiful preprint server in cryptography called Cryptology Print Archive that basically hosts almost all cryptography papers that we read. And more importantly, each paper has a single page here, and each paper has a single identifier. What you can do is you can delete this URL and go to askcrypt.to, which reads Ask Crypto, and hit enter. And similarly to the ePrint server, we have a single page per paper. And you can easily navigate to this paper using the method that I have shown. Then you're landed on this main page, which shows the title, the ID, and of course a link to the preprint server. And you will see many topics underneath this paper. So currently there is only one, and for each paper we automatically create at least one topic, which is called the main resource topic, listed here. You can also land on the same page by using our search functionality by typing the ID and then picking the correct one. There are three kinds of topics that you will see in Ask Cryptography, and let's go over them one by one. The first one is, as I already mentioned, is main resource topics, and let's see what it looks like. Once you click, you will retrieve all the metadata related to the paper. But main resource topics are more than that. Under this topic, users are able to reply with many other resources that they find that is still related to this paper. There are some examples here: implementations, explanation materials, talks, slides, or any other thing that you can think of. We will see an actual concrete example for this, but let's go over the other topics first. So main resource topics are automatically created, and users are not able to create more of them because only one per paper is sufficient. But you are still able to create more topics. You just click new topic here, and it will automatically be tagged with this paper. Moreover, you can give it a title, you can write to the body, and you can have two different topics here. As you click the category, you can either pick discussion or question. Discussions are basically anything that you want to discuss related to the paper, and questions are the actual questions that you have about the paper. We'll see examples of these as well. Then we also have the meta category, which is for site feedback or any features that you want to see on the website or anything you want to ask, which is not related to the papers. Now let's pick one of the categories, and you can start typing here. Note that this is a rich text editor, and it supports Markdown, raw HTML, and it also has LaTeX rendering enabled, so you can easily type LaTeX and so a preview here. Now let's see some examples for these topics. For instance, lately the isogeny crypto community was quite colorful, and there was an efficient query attack on SADH. And of course we have a single web page for the related paper. And as you can see, there's a main topic here. There are several people posting resources here. For instance, there was a SageMath implementation of this attack because the initial implementation was in Magma. And some other user posted a blog post that basically goes over how the attack works. So this is a good example for how main resource topics functions. Note that usually these kind of resources are published on Twitter or somewhere else, and it is very hard to find them after their initial traction. But here we index them by paper so that whenever you go to the main page of the paper, you will always see these resources. Let's see an example question. So this is another paper, and someone posted a question here, and let's see what it looks like. So there was a question here, and then someone replied, and as you can see, the initial author marked this reply as a solution. And once it is done, it also appears in the first post, so that you can easily see the solution faster. This functionality is specific to the question category. Let's see a discussion, another paper again, and someone posted a discussion here. It's a short trivia about the paper. And as you can see, we don't have a solution functionality on discussions because we basically don't need them. Moreover, in the main page of each paper, there's a small bell icon where you can enable notifications so that whenever there's a new topic or post that is being created, you can get notified. This is especially useful if you're the author of the paper, so that you can keep seeing the questions as they come along. Lastly, we have another feature for authors, which is the verified author accounts. So using the author verification guide in our website, you can basically apply to be a verified author. And this is valid for anyone who has an ePrint paper on the ePrint Cryptology archive. After this manual verification process, which can take a while, we have the following functionality. Each topic that is created related to one of your papers will include your username on the website at the top of the topic, so that when someone looks at those topics, they will be able to see whether you have replied or not. For instance, let's go to the question example again. If you look carefully, there is a author users text here, which basically lists one or more users, and they are basically the authors of this paper in question. And as we can see, the current person who replied is actually the author of this paper. So we can have this correlation here only for the verified authors in the system. That's it for now. Don't forget to register to the website, and you can customize your profile using your preferences, and you can have a more detailed tour about how the website works on the following helpful topics. Lastly, I would like to thank all the beta testers who has helped for developing this website, and their name will show up soon. Bye-bye.